everyone, this poor man 973, and I have come back from the doctor. Well, this was a few hours ago, but they put so much benadryl in me I had to lay down. I went to go talk to the allergy doctor. So I found some new fascinating things about myself and my body. And I thought I would share this. Before I get to my list, it was an interesting visit. First, when we got there, the doc wanted to say that there's a chance I might have central triad because of all the times that I have sinus infections and whatnot. And he tried to look up me nose with this little camera. Oh gosh, sorry, I got like a hair in my nose. And first they had this like numbing spray stuff, and they go squirt, 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 or I think it was only one spurt, but squirt, squirt, and it's like, oh my gosh, my nose! It's like, my nose! And he tried to look up in my sinuses, but apparently I'm so inflamed right about here that he couldn't really see anything. He said he saw one like a small polyp in my right side, and that was really interesting. That numbing thing is so weird because it makes you feel like you've got a runny nose, but your nose isn't running. It's like the weirdest feeling. It really is. Then they decide, okay, we're going to see if we can't get you allergy tested because I stopped taking my allergy medication too late. So they basically did a little thing on my arm, and I reacted. So they said, okay, we can test you and get you tested for your allergies. So they laid me down, and I had to take off my shirt, which is not easy for me to do, especially in front of strangers and stuff like that. And she takes these things, and there's 8 little poker things on it, and you go poke, and she gets another and goes poke on my back, and basically it had like the stuff that's on this pieces of paper of if I would be allergic to them and react to them. And I'm gonna kind of go through here, and you guys can learn a little bit about me, like I learned a little bit about me. We'll start with food allergies, and some of these were a surprise, and sometimes these were a surprise that I wasn't allergic to. Here we go. I'm not allergic to beef, but I am allergic to corn, eggs, milk, peanuts, and chocolate. I'm also allergic to soybeans and mixed shellfish, so I'm guessing that means like shrimp or crab or, stuff like that. I'm also allergic to trout, avocado, bananas, strawberries, lettuce, walnuts, and coconut. And by the way, all these are minor. They're considered moderate or mild allergies. None of them were severe. So, like most of these I can still eat, I can still have. Just I technically should be doing it in moderate amounts. Let's see, I am allergic to peaches and yeast, vanilla, and cantaloupe. And what I found out that was really surprising to me is I am not allergic to almonds. I haven't eaten almonds in years and years and years, because when I would eat a handful of almonds every day before school, I would end up really, really sick with a severe chronic headache. Well, what we figure actually what might have it been is that they might have been coated in peanut oil. So that actually might have been the case, because I am allergic to peanuts. So that's very interesting. And one good thing is I'm not allergic to cherries. I love cherries. But yeah, that's quite a few things, and I eat quite a few of these. But not being able not be able to have them at all and just have it being a moderate allergy, I don't think that's too bad. The best thing is, I'm not allergic to chicken or pecans or broccoli. I don't think I could live without those. Those are like some of my favorite things ever. And these are like environmental kind of a thing, stuff that I can't really escape from without living in a plastic bubble or something. I'm allergic to pretty much grass, lots of grass. I'm allergic to alternaria Alternaria. I don't know how to pronounce that, but apparently I'm allergic to it. I'm apparently mildly allergic to cats. And a mite that's caused from an STD. Box elder trees, which I actually have a box elder tree out that way and that way. Got one in the front and in the back. And I knew I was allergic to their pollen, but I didn't know I was allergic to the tree themselves. Juniper trees. I'm allergic to juniper trees. I think I knew that one. I'm allergic to Bermuda grass and sagebrush, which I knew the sagebrush because I can't go near the thing without being able to breathe. I'm allergic to ash trees, elm trees, birch trees, Russian olives. I'm not allergic to pine, surprisingly. I must be allergic to something on the pine or something, because I still cough and gag and stuff like that around real pine trees. When they're in the house, anyway. And I'm allergic to lamb's quarter. I'm actually not sure what that is. I'm allergic to phoma. I'm not sure what that is either. Birkweed marsh elder. A dock or sorrel. I guess they're known as two different things because it's got a dash in it. Ragweed. Wing scale. I'm not allergic to cockleburs. So do you know what? Good thing. Yay! And there's tons of cockleburs around here. And something called hormodendron. Hormodendron. I'm not sure what that is either. I'm allergic to polularia. I have no idea. Penicillin. Not penicillin. Penicillin. Which is, as far as I know, is basically mold. Mosquitoes. And cockroaches. Which I've never actually seen a cockroach in person. So I've seen them on TV and stuff like that, but I've never actually seen a cockroach. I'm allergic to like chicken feathers and turkey feathers and those kind of feathers. And I'm allergic to horses. I'm also allergic to Johnson grass, black willow, wheatgrass, sycamore, and red mulberry. It's like some of these I don't have to worry about. Like I said, I've never seen a cockroach. Ever. You'll never catch me near a horse ever again. I'm terrified of horses. Beautiful creatures. They can be beautiful away from me. I'm really glad I'm not allergic to dogs. So that's really good that I'm not allergic to dogs. And I'm not allergic to rabbits. To rabbit hair. So if I ever wanted a pet rabbit, gosh darn it, I can get a pet rabbit. So I found this all very fascinating. I'm going to get, they want to get a CAT scan of my sinuses, see if I have any polyps in there. That's got to be cleared through my insurance first. And they made us sit forever waiting on things. So apparently they forgot about us. Because the doc says, okay, we'll talk to the nurse and get you a CAT scan ready. Okay, we'll wait here. Waiting. So finally, me and Grandma just got sick and tired of it. And they said, oh, yeah. So, yeah, they forgot about us. Which is not too pleasant. But, and then, because of all the Benadryl, they had to rub across my back, absorbed through my skin. It gave me a headache, made me drowsy, made me dizzy. And I drove the car to Walmart. Didn't drive it from Walmart. My mom drove then. We went out to eat. Got a chicken fried steak. I enjoy chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes, gravy, some chicken noodle. No, it was turkey noodle soup. It was a very good lunch. Well, anyway, this is Poor Man 973. If you haven't yet, please check out my other video where I talk about my new story, and I would like it if you would check that out. And anyway, this is Poor Man 973, and I hope you all have a nice day.